Tell me about your last day drinking and using.
Um, my last day drinking and using.
Yeah. What was that like?
Well, it's been 41 years of going in and out. My last day, I realized that when it talks about the book, when the drugs and alcohol get you alone, that's really where I ended. Um, I am a big time cocaine user. My nose collapsed. I have no septum. It's not a deviated septum. It's a failed septum. I have no nose canals in here. So this is going to be a little bit of my story will be about that. So the last day was, I was up to about 4 8-balls a day. My use was about $1,500 a day. And then obviously a lot of psychosis. So I just got done remodeling my house for like the 5th time. Another little thing of trying to change the atmosphere to stay sober and to give it a fresh start. Remodeled my house, put about $300,000 into my house, took the money out of the mortgage and put it in there. Remodel is done. I'm like, I'm going to be sober in this. I'm never going to use in this house after I remodeled it. The guys are leaving. They're packing up the truck. I'm calling the dealer and he's on his way. I put a black mailbox in the front of the gate and I had a white mailbox. The white mailbox was obviously for white. So let that sink in. I have a gate with my initials on it. I chained the gate. I used to back my car over there because everyone was coming to my property checking on me. A lot of psychosis. Everyone thought I was going to die. And the dealer would drop the 8-balls in the mailbox and I would jump over the gate. I'd be ass naked. Looking around, grab the 8-ball, go in. That would last me about 3 hours. Call the dealer back. So she would drop it 4 or 5 times throughout the night. She lived an hour away. I was like, you should just move closer across the street. Let me just get you a little apartment. So she would drop the cocaine. I would hit rails. I never did bumps. I don't understand what that is. Would be doing rails. I would take my drill gun. The place was just remodeled and I would screw the brand new sliders, screw all the windows shut, take the bed off of the bed frame, put it against the sliders and barricade myself in the house. This is not how I used to party. I used to party out in the clubs with bottles and DJs and EDM. It definitely had me alone. I realized 4 or 5 days into it, my last day partying, I'm in there, I'm in psychosis, I'm hearing things are supposedly moving. And I knew I was going to die. I'm naked. I'm in the dark and it's cold and a lot of pornography, a lot of texting. It was a nightmare. And obviously with my nose being collapsed, blood everywhere, not a little bit of blood on a tissue, blood everywhere, vomiting all over the brand new paint, brand new tile, $40,000 countertops just covered in blood. And I'm just getting these gobs of cocaine and just tissue out of my nose, not toilet paper tissue, but tissue of my actual flesh was coming out. And when it would be out, I would get a little bit of air and do another line. And I did that for about 4 or 5 days. And that's how it was for about 6 months. And when my nose collapsed, I said, okay, this party's over. Let me just get it completely flat, like the pictures. And I knew a new nose was coming. And I knew I was going back to treatment. So it was not fun. People were like, oh, he's trying to do it to escape. I was just totally addicted. Had nothing to do about escaping. I just was totally gripped up. I would be on the way to work. And the next thing you know, I'm driving to the dealer's house, totally possessed. So people were like, oh, he has a choice. I was totally powerless.